Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading is for Donald John Trump's Thursday, September 10th. So I'm going to use the same spread I've been doing for the last week or so, and the first card is the causes, the forces in motion. Okay, his challenges for the day, his real feelings, his actions, his karma for the day, but of course it's been accruing throughout his lifetime and previously, his future, the outcome, the effect of the day. Okay. So for the causes, the forces in motion, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. His challenges, we have the Nine of Wands. His real feelings, we have the Four of Cups. What he's actually doing, his actions, we have the Nine of Swords. His karma for the day, we have the Four of Wands. Interesting. His future, we have the Magician reversed. The outcome, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so for the forces that are in motion, he is losing opportunities to grow financially. It's like, no, we're not, the hand isn't coming through to give you what you want. There's a challenging situation going on there for him financially, which I've been getting in the past. All the readings before that looked like he'd be losing donors, support, and it happens because you usually don't have the new opportunities is because you've had a lack of planning, so he's at this play. The forces in motion in his life right now is a real lack of good planning that's not aligned with the truth and abundance, and he's, because all of his life force goes against the natural order of the universe and the forces of love. Because his consciousness is so contrary to truth, all his life force and his energy is at this place where it's finally imploding on him, and so the energy's inverted and it turns against him. And because of that, he is paranoid. This is the card of paranoia. It can be a place where, so the challenge, because this card is, of course, in the challenge position, it can be a place where, you're going through a test of faith, you're going through, do you have enough endurance to get through the situation? Do you have enough courage? So he's really challenged. He's really, really challenged. In the reversed meaning, that's where the paranoia comes in, and you're just very defensive. But because this is a challenge to not having the donor support, then of course he is going to start feeling paranoid. And I've gotten this card up here many times to know that he's in his paranoia. And he knows he doesn't have what it takes to go the distance. So his real feelings, he's apathetic. He doesn't care. He's not getting the offers that he really wants. So of course he's not even going to look at. He's not even going to look at anything else. And like I said before, you have to be numb in order to be cruel, and to be numb is to be apathetic. So this card says it all. So this could be an offer. He could get an offer, but he doesn't want it. And this is also the card of just like having way too much, overeating. This is an overeating card. You know, because the cups, they rule the tummy. Now, with what he's actually doing, well, he's going through that, you know, that regret with that Nine of Swords there. It's just not, it's not a good place to be. He's just going through, I think, intense anxiety. You know, and possibly some depression, but he's having to, you know, amp himself up, probably to get himself going during the day. And, you know, we know what he uses to do that. Now, the karma that's been accrued, and the karma for the situation, you know, just for the day even, this is our homeland, I believe. And this is also, I mean, we are upside down with him as president. And we have been, and we've been held hostage by him. So, you know, none of the good, the solidity that a homeland can have, or a home can have, it's gone with him. This could also be Mar-a-Lago. This could be an event or something at Mar-a-Lago that doesn't come through. It's definitely a breakdown in communication on his part, you know, as a karma card, because his mind doesn't work correctly. So he's not able to communicate effectively because all he does is lies. All he does is lie, and, you know, and creates more confusion and more chaos. Yeah, so this could be... this could also be like an event, because this card is often about events. It's, you know, it's usually home, community, family, celebrations, and things that, you know, are within harmony. I mean, because if we turn it right side up and you see it's stable, you've got people that are happy, there's a celebration going on, like, come in, be with us, you know, we're so glad you came. But it's reversed. So nobody's really glad to see him. And if he does have an event to where he's, you know, going to travel to, because he, you know, traveling is pretty much a daily thing for him, he won't be well received, and that's his karma. So with the future, his future here in this position, with the the Magician reverse is just, you know, more lies, and so we can plan on him to continue to lie and cheat and come up with some devious plans, some manipulation, and again, the poor planning, just like we have here. These two cards go together really well. And with also, because it's a future position to him, for him, we could count on other people lying to him. And that might be a part of his everyday, you know, life, is that there is people who do lie to him in order to, maybe there's people that are protecting us in the, you know, for the future. Maybe there are people who are copying documents, who are taking, you know, information out on, you know, thumb drives, flash drives, and you know, to protect themselves and to protect us, you know, for later on. He's got to have a few spies around, I would think. Yeah, or somebody who's already taken it from the past, and now they'll be getting the information out that needs to come out. There's that possibility. But the outcome for the day for him, this card often has to do with offers from somebody, you know, in your family to help. But I often get this card when I'm helping clients work through dependent and codependent relationships where there's that giving to get kind of energy. And that place where you can't really trust the offer because it's coming from just a need to connect, but the connection isn't always pure. So it could be that for him. But it's like, the imagination, I don't know, does he have a knight in shining armor around him? I don't know. Could it be Jared? It certainly could. It's action oriented, and it's to give him what he wants, But can you trust it? And especially based on his karma. We could look at like Brad Parscale. He's no longer his, the driving force behind all his media, social media, and all of that. And Brad Parscale, I think he spent something like $350 million. We'd have to look it up. Anyway, the new guys, his new suck up. And yeah, I'll get you what you want. But Brad Parscale couldn't do it. But then again, he spent like a crap ton of money on himself. He took a lot of that money for himself. But of course, that's what Trump has. That's his karma, because that's all he's ever done. Very selfish. So, you attract, it's like attracts like. You attract who you are. The law of affinity is always at work. Some people call it the law of attraction, the same thing. So, yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot for the day, other than he's continually not in a good place. And he is having financial problems, and because his identity is so tied up in his financial resources and money coming through him or coming to him and through him, whatever, he's very defended when that money's not flowing. And all of his resorts, we could look at this card as being the resort card. One of my viewers, Lisa King. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for all the information. She has sent me a lot of. They're in the comments, so I so appreciate knowing that many of his resorts are going under, like Doral, Turnberry, even the ones in other countries, Turkey. So this could be what's happening here. If you just look at this, the karma, the resorts that are going under, and of course new money isn't coming in because people aren't so behind him anymore. He might have his fan base of voters, these crazy guys, but as far as like big money donors, it's not happening. And I've seen that that's the thing with any type of guidance system you're using. The answers should be consistent and consistently the same. And then you're tracking a pattern. And if they're not all over the place, they're the same, there you go. And that it has been the same. The money hasn't been coming in. He's really worried about it. And he doesn't care about anything else except for the money. His identity is so tied up in what money he has that he thinks he's nothing without it, which isn't true for anybody. But he's got such negative karma. I don't know how many lifetimes it'll take him to burn this off. So, of course, he has, anxiety and regrets and probably insomnia. Yeah, what he's actually doing, because this is the card of what he's actually doing, he's having sleepless nights. He's worried about losing everything he has. And now, can he even trust anybody, for what they tell him? Can he trust anyone else's words? Well, he doesn't deserve to trust anyone else's words because he's been a liar. He's just been lying and cheating all his life. So yeah, so I don't, except for this card here, I don't know if there's any clarifying. Let's see, let me use this let's have a little deck here. Let's get at least one card to clarify that one there. Because I'm thinking it's a person who's just placating him, telling him what he wants to hear. So let's see if I can get some more guidance about that. Okay. Yeah, so we've got the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah, it reversed. So, and I shuffled these immensely. So if they come through reversed, that's how they should be. So with the Queen of Swords reversed, this is somebody very, cold-hearted. So that we may have, what we may have going on, or he may have going on here, is somebody's offering him something, but they can't deliver. And they can't even really get their heart in alignment with him because he's been so abusive in the past. So this could be Melania, and because of that, he could be feeling very isolated. Yeah. Yeah, it's a challenging day for him, to say the least. Yeah, just majorly lonely and isolated is what I see there. Can't really say anything more about that. So it's not a good day for him. And I think that's probably what he has coming to him. So, okay, thanks you guys. Welcome your comments and questions. Yeah, drop in any new questions that you want me to put to the tarot or any other system I can do, and I'll do my best. Okay, meanwhile, you guys take good care. Bye.